Welcome to Here's to Your Health with Joshua Lane. Here's to Your Health discusses the current thinking in wellness, bringing you the most influential thinkers in beauty, fitness, and longevity. Your host, Joshua Lane, was part of the Dr. Ann Wigmore team that helped bring wheatgrass sprouts and raw foods to a worldwide audience. And now the host of Here's to Your Health, Joshua Lane.
Welcome to this edition of Here's to Your Health. I'm your host, Josh Lane. And the topic today is Health Unlimited. One answer to cancer is health, and why the Aloe research states that cancer rates are on the rise for all age groups in 2025. And plus, Aloe Gold by Aloe Life is highlighted today with a quick refresher on why the number one herbal superfood aloe is a great choice for prevention. And our guest is Karen Masterson Koch. Karen Masterson Koch is a regular contributor to Here's to Your Health, and Karen is a clinical nutritionist and a health educator with more than 40 years of experience. And Karen will share why improved nutrition is urgently required in today's world. All top diseases have increased since the obesity epidemic of 2021, including autoimmune illnesses, irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, along with a rise in cancer. Now, Karen Masterson Koch has worked for many years at clinics, including the Livingston Wheeler Medical Clinic, specializing in immunology and allergies, with the world-renowned immunologist Dr. Virginia Livingston, who's an MD. And Dr. Livingston used high vitamin C and an array of supplements that resulted in wonderful results. And Karen, as a young woman, seeing disease-ridden bodies resolve and patients live many years past their prognosis, they were healthy. And this motivated Karen to continue her health research that led Karen Masterson Koch to Aloe Vera. Karen is the author of Beyond Gluten Intolerance, and Karen Masterson Koch is the founder of Aloe Life International Incorporated, in business since 1991. That's important. 35 years this year, producing the best, that is the premier aloe vera. And Aloe Life has an A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Aloe Life products get results. They actually help, I'm in show business, they even help your vocal cords. And Karen calls Aloe Gold a shortcut back to healthier. And I want to mention on a personal level, I enjoy taking the Aloe Gold 4X concentrate juice, and I use 1 ounce daily. Works for me very nicely. And also the Skin Gel by Aloe Life, I've been using for a very long time, and that helped my teenage acne scars improve remarkably, even though they were very old scars. And we can visit the Aloe Life website at www.aloelife.com. Or you can give Aloe Life a call, speak to Karen or her staff at 1-800-414-ALOE. That's 1-800-414-ALOE. And they also have, by the way, this time, great show discounts. Our guest, Karen Masterson Koch, and Karen has worked with both cancer patients and IV patients with good results. Karen, welcome to the show.
Well, hello, Joshua and friends. Thanks for having me today to share health and wellness and the latest on cancer prevention, mainly because of the steady rise over the last 30 years. And in 2025, with a real spike in cancer in the U.S. in all ages, it's partly due to the increase in pollution and toxicity, as the American Cancer Society states, that cause cancer in our air, food, and water. And for instance, new cars contain over 17 carcinogens from the plastics alone, requiring more antioxidants like vitamin E and quality aloe too. And in fact, the higher cancer diagnosis is hitting the elderly and women in their 50s and younger, with 17 different cancers showing up in the Gen Z 30-year-old group. Really sad, with the highest being colorectal cancer. Very aggressive, Josh, and I think it's due to the constipation, affecting over 50% of the population today, friends, and eating poorly, not digesting well either. and natural intervention from using a quality whole leaf aloe vera plant, as in the people still do in the Caribbean, or quality products from Aloe Life, like Aloe Gold Forex, offer such natural intervention for skin and whole body health, including digestion, energy, skin health, and the extra benefit of human immunity factor. That's right, Ace Mannon, with lots of research and fast results. And brace yourself with the recent 2025 National Institute of Health.gov study, which found that the colon cancer spread 4 to 6 times faster, friends. If a patient was diagnosed having bowel disease, almost guarantees to be terminal. It truly made me cry, Josh. Yet this is my specialty, as you know, friends, and many people are totally unaware that they even have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Yet my studies parallel with Dr. Fasano, MD's work in 2003 that revealed 1,000 times greater number of people are actually living with Crohn's and celiac, advanced IBD in the U.S., even in children and adults, with symptoms including of poor digestion and heartburn, reflux, gallbladder issues, spastic colon, fatigue, anemia, liver and skin, plus failing health. And Aloe Life can be a true lifesaver and important for prevention, especially since most physicians, as you guys know, are not trained and even give out bad suggestions like eating oatmeal. I say, no way, oats are misbranded. It's very high in gluten, adding to IBS. Sounds a bit crazy, but true. And discard the gelatin capsules in your vitamins. Problematic.
Karen, do you think the increase in cancer, besides pollution, has to do with doctors, MDs, prescribing excessive antibiotics during COVID and even today?
You got it, Josh. Absolutely. Even though antibiotics can save lives, they do not build immunity or heal the gut. That takes good nutrition and good digestive support of quality protein and vitamins from many sources, plus aloe and probiotics too. And this very strong antibiotics they're using these days are not useful against most viruses or IBS, and wipes out the critical immunity in the small intestine, causing more problems, fast forwarding people into IBD. It's science of the mystical microbiome called BAC, butyric acid cycle, in the small intestine. It's one of the 5 immune pathways in the body designed to protect it from a microbial attack, even colon cancer, that requires friendly bacteria called probiotics, food fiber, not psyllium, and added quality aloe. Over 50 research papers, Josh, confirm a quality aloe, like Aloe Gold, speeds up this valuable fermentation cycle like a director to balance the over 130 inflammatory autoimmune diseases of today plaguing our people. I avoid antibiotics by replenishing the gut with a quality probiotic, milk-free, as in the very popular Fibermate by Aloe Life. It's another great shortcut back to healthier, friends, and a partner with Aloe Gold Concentrate. A recent true story of an elderly woman I wanted to share, suffering her entire life. I first got off the oatmeal, started Fibermate for BAC support, and suggest just 1 to 2 tablespoons of Aloe Gold 4X, and she reported the best night's sleep in years, having severe IBS bloating and pain 24/7. I say that's winning, Josh, and Aloe Life, just a little does a whole lot. Aloe Life, and a coach, Sarah, who also works with Aloe Life products, she tests her clients' stools and blood, often very constipated as well, and it's awesome how quickly aloe returns to her clients that are facing total body shutdown in just days using any of the Aloe Life juice concentrates. Her favorite of the Advanced Stomach Plus concentrate, along with Fibermate, with both getting the bowels to move. And even before the client's tests return, they are much better, with labs revealing hundreds of bad bacteria, not exaggerating, even pathogenic, plus viruses and fungus from eating poorly. It's so important, friends, to give the digestive system, TLC being the number 1 cancer system of the body, from mouth to anus, and Aloe Life products are gentle, supporting regularity, digestion, energy, and renewal of the gut with its 25 herbal actives. And every day, friends, I meet people with cancer. I don't want to laugh, but it's just crazy how many people are dealing with cancer, like a young delivery man, 35, a Gen Z, delivering products to Aloe Life, who had a cancer nightmare last year with testicular cancer. Fortunately, his doctor took a biopsy of villi in his small intestine before surgery, and that's much more reliable than blood tests, friends. They're often flawed. His test came back advanced bowel disease, IBD, and the delivery man, Josh, didn't have a clue he was even living with it. Poor digestion can be noisy and bloating, pain and even blood in the stool, or silently weakening the body with malabsorption, leaky gut, like he had, setting him up for cancer. Yet, mind you, even if he tried to eat good foods, you've got to heal the gut first. And research proves a quality aloe, known as the skin plant, like Aloe Gold 4X, is perfect for gut repair with just taking 1 to 2 ounces daily. Not overprocessed, testing #1 in aloe of all the hundreds of products on the market today. I'm bragging a little bit, but Aloe Life, it's concentrated to work fast, and it's 100% safe.
Our guest is Karen Masterson Koch. Karen Masterson Koch, the clinical nutritionist. Karen, what's the best time to take Aloe Gold?
Yes, such a good question. There's 6 choices of Aloe Life concentrates or tablets are best taken before meals or anytime throughout the day, Aloe Life, because with the yellow sap in the Aloe Gold, it still contains the herbal bitter that turns on the missing digestive juices to flow in the stomach like a light switch, improving digestion and immunity, often in 5 minutes to 45 days, and actually heals the tiny villi in the small intestine so you can absorb food, sometimes 1,000 times better and 100% safe.
Our guest is Karen Masterson Koch with Aloe Life. Karen, here on Here's to Your Health, we offer safe, effective choices like Aloe Life, Aloe Vera. Now, did the young man, the delivery man's doctor, give him a diet sheet?
Such a good question. No, Josh. The doctors didn't educate the young man because they don't understand IBS or the correct diet, and they resort to using cortisone, steroids, and sometimes chemotherapy that actually killed one of my good friends recently at 45. Chemo may help temporarily, and then it worsens the IBS, not addressing the cause of malabsorption, infection, slow healing, and painful inflammation with leaky gut. And the Gen Z man was so thankful to finally understand his diagnosis, and he went off with a diet from the aloelife.com website outlining the anti-inflammatory Mediterranean diet, avoiding complex sugars. It's like fast food for cancer. And he was happy again with a smile of hope on his face to enjoy life, heading to pick up Aloe Gold at the local health food store. And Josh, cancer occurrences in the whole body. It's #1, skin and lungs. Melanoma is soaring, breast and prostate, then colon, throat and liver, now ticking up too. The body is crying out for rebuilding, detoxing, and cleansing impurities out of the bowels, liver, and lymphatics that allows for total renewal, friends, of the gut and body, growing younger. So many perks with Aloe Life products.
And Karen, why the 4X?
Oh, yes, Josh. Glad you asked. Each quart is equivalent to 4 quarts of quality aloe, with our chemists gently removing natural water 4 to 6 times. And it's really needed in this economy. Aloe Gold is the best buy, with 25 pounds of certified organic leaves per quart. Dose just 1 to 2 ounces. Even a capful improves the GI tract. And because the aloe is not overprocessed or overheated, it still contains the over 100 actives, 75% nutrition, and 25 herbal actives that act like the growth factor gibberellins that reversed your teen acne. Also, infection fighters and phenols, the herbal bitter for digestion, and 5 natural anti-inflammatory agents, plus the key immunity polysaccharide, ace-mannan, 15 times stronger than the closest competitor. That's responsible for increasing body immunity on to fight and protect with vitamins A, C, and E, especially taking more 3 to 4 ounces dose-dependent Pac-Man action kicks in against all microbials. And trust me, friends, it doesn't help you if it sits in the refrigerator. Aloe Gold 4X concentrate to the rescue.
Karen, What studies support the higher levels of vitamin E for healthy immunity?
Yes, Josh, vitamin E is very undersupplied in the toxic soup we all live in, and I first included it in my Total Health book 40 years ago while working in cancer with AIDS. UCSD in San Diego did a student study of adults taking 400 IU of E, not the low 22 of an E in a multi, and in just 30 days, 400 units increased immunity significantly by actually stimulating the bone marrow in the humans to produce more T and B cells, essential for long life. And second, the aloe bioavailability human studies showed what I saw in my patients. By adding a quality aloe, it increased absorption of vitamin E, documented in 2 university studies into plasma of cells of vitamin E, 300% better. It equaled 1,200 IU. That's winning again, Josh. Just 2 months ago, I talked to a couple, the wife, Clementine, was diagnosed with leukemia, and her husband, Alan, asthma, lung issues. And I've worked with leukemia, and it's very common in children and unhealthy adults and relates to EMS, pollution, and a lack of protein and nutrition in the body. Yet Aloe Life to the rescue within days. They could not believe just taking 1 ounce of Aloe Gold 4X with E liquid 400 IU increased their protein. They felt the Aloe Gold magic happening, Josh. They felt the energy, friends. And when I saw them, and 30 days later, they looked like newlyweds, hand in hand, yet past 70, smiling from ear to ear after a night out for dinner. And I say either remission or a longer quality life is definitely winning, Josh, with Aloe Life. The answer to cancer is indeed health, friends, at any age, with Aloe Life to the rescue.
Well, that's really important information. Our guest is Karen Masterson Koch, Aloe Life known for the aloe, and Aloe Life is really the premier aloe vera company here in the United States. And you can go to their website, www.aloelife.com, for a complete line of products. And also, please use Health20, that's Health20, at checkout for radio discounts of 20% on any of the Aloe Life 17 products, with an extra bundle, saving of 15%, including the detox bundle and the daily greens super saving. It equals a 50% discount at www.aloelife.com. At checkout, use the code HEALTH20. Or if you have a question for Karen or her staff, please call 1-800-414-ALOE. That's 1-800-414-2563. For email orders, please email orders@aloelife.com. And remember, please ask for these special healthy handouts, including a healthier weight and detox. And these are really very good savings to get started with Aloe Life for the best buy. It's easy, and it's great saving for gifts, too. Remember that Aloe Life products are available nationwide in over 2,200 natural food stores, including Fraser Farms, Clark's, Mother's, Natural Grocers, Lassen's, and they are online at VitaCost and at your friendly natural food store, really, in your neighborhood. And really, don't settle for less. Get the best. Aloe Life, richest in the nutrients that make aloe vera a very important plant to help keep us healthy. Choose health today. Choose Aloe Life for a healthier life for the whole family, including our pets. Satisfaction is guaranteed. That's 1-800-414-2563, 1-800-414-2563, or www.aloelife.com. That's, again, 1-800-414-2563, or www.aloelife.com. That's Aloe Life. Karen, do you have any final thoughts for us?
Well, Josh and friends, thanks for having me again. And as Josh was saying, it's so important to live preventatively. Immunity doesn't come in a shot. You got to build it with health. Choose health today. Choose Aloe Life for a healthier life. I love being a healthy senior, and you will too.
Our guest has been Karen Masterson Koch. Karen Masterson Koch, the founder of Aloe Life. Karen Masterson Koch, a clinical nutritionist with over 40 years of experience. That's important because, years ago, people were very dismissive of the subject of wellness, which now enjoys really a mainstream status only because the scientific ideas had merit. So Karen Masterson Koch has a great track record in wellness. So for information at Aloe Life, please call Aloe Life at 1-800-414-2563. That's Aloe Life, 1-800-414-2563, or www.aloelife.com. www.aloelife.com. Aloe Life. This is Josh Lane. You're listening to Here's to Your Health. We take a short break, and we'll be right back after these